Good evening, I'm Jackie Spate and you're watching FBC News. Last night's Courts IDC final will be remembered for years to come. The match between Ba and Suva was a fitting end to 5 days of football at Govind Park, only to be ruined by unsportsmanlike behavior from Ba players and the angry reaction of fans. Shalvin Chan looks at the final minutes of the game.
So Osea into the box, across they come once again and following through. It's flaring. Simeone coming to say, come and fight outside.
This is the moment that sparked one of the most tense and embarrassing situations for football in the country. The Ba team weren't happy with Waisia Navunganisau's goal being awarded. So was this a goal? Assistant referee Kavitesh Bihari thought so, and after the consultations with match referee Andrew Achari, the goal was given. A replay shows the ball crossed the line only to bounce back into the hands of Ba keeper Chone Ralulu. After the goal was awarded, Ba captain Osea Vakatelasau confronted Bihari. Soon other players joined in, and then the officials. Police and security officers acted quickly and diffused tension on the field, while also keeping fans at bay. In the grandstands, die-hard Ba fans became vocal and in many instances abusive. Police later admitted they didn't have the numbers to control the 8,000 plus crowd. Match officials, Suva players and administrators had to be escorted in police vehicles, while a fire truck was brought in for added security. Referee Achari called the match off citing security reasons, although Suva wanted to continue playing, sensing the 28-year IDC drought was coming to an end. Fiji football is yet to decide how it will proceed. Suva has said it won't play a rematch. Shalvin Chand, FBC Sports.
Police have confirmed charges will be laid against players and fans involved in the commotion at last night's IDC final. Assistant Police Commissioner Ravi Narayan says the rowdy behavior at Govind Park caused panic and fear, something the authorities won't tolerate. Dev Narayan has more.
3 complaints were lodged at the Ba police station following last night's debacle. Police have now begun investigations into reports of bottles and stones being held at the referee and Suva place in the IDC final. They were also sworn at.
We have noticed and recorded complaints of stones and bottles being thrown at some people, especially some of the officials and supporters.
At the end of the night, 70 police officers were on the pitch, containing a tense situation which threatened to escalate into a free-for-all brawl.
We were there, we were able to advise the community, and greatest of all was that when community was, the spectators were advised of the decision by the Fiji football and asked to leave, they left.
ACP Narayan says they will set an example that such behavior by players and spectators won't go unpunished.
Fiji Police Force will not tolerate any hooliganism by anyone, either it's in a game of soccer or game of any other game or any other place where such gatherings takes place. Security
officers have been commended for their quick action, protecting players and match officials, as well as keeping angry fans at bay. Dev Narayan, FBC News.
There was some chaos this morning as motorists drove into Suva City for another working week. It seems motorists weren't well informed or just ignorant of the closure of the Fletcher Road Bridge in Vatuanga. Mikalonga reports.
This morning, a large number of vehicles had to turn back after seeing barricades and road signs at both ends of the bridge. According to the Fiji Roads Authority, the bridges will be closed indefinitely to allow for structural repairs. As these images show, the structures are corroded, needing urgent repair works. Meanwhile, in the capital, Suva, traffic flowed smoothly during the peak hours of the morning. It seems the efforts of relevant authorities have received wide acceptance by the general public. There was no evidence of the usual frustration in times like these. However, commuters should still expect traffic congestion until motorists get used to the road diversions, since the Stinson Parade Bridge is also closed for urgent repairs. Work on the bridges is inevitable, expected to cost government millions of dollars. One may not realize that this bridge on Stinson Parade is the first that visitors from abroad cross when they arrive on tourist liners. It is here also that many of us earn their living. Nikolonga, FBC News.
Renewed calls have today been made to authorities to step up their surveillance and monitoring of sea turtles in the country. This after reports surfaced that up to 13 turtles were harvested in just 2 weeks on the island of Ndruandrua in Vanua Levu. Roland Karoy reports.
Last week, the WWF received a report from one of its turtle monitors that a total of 13 green turtles were harvested by villagers in Ndruandrua.
There were some stories about killing of turtle, and I went there and I take pictures of 4 turtles which was killed on that day. I think fortnight ago, where 9 of them was killed.
While the WWF is awaiting verification from the Fisheries Department regarding this alleged illegal harvest, they believe the Fisheries Act needs to be more specific.
The Fisheries Act was based on the hawksbill turtle, which runs from November through to February, and so we're missing this key time now when the green turtle is now is in the area and is nesting. So this is one of the provisions of the Act that's not quite clear.
Sally Bailey goes on to say that even if it wasn't nesting season, there is a ban on harvesting green turtles, which are on the verge of extinction.
There is a moratorium, so it's illegal to kill the turtles, and that moratorium is in place until 2018.
WWF believes authorities need to implement full penalties to deter any exploitation of endangered species.
We have appointed fish wardens on their recommendations, on the resource owners, and they need to be more honest with us, as they have appointed them as fish wardens, and if there's any such illegal activities, then they have the responsibility of taking it to the nearest police station.
Just a few weeks ago, FBC News reported the confiscation of 5 sea turtles from the island of Ngoma by fisheries officers. They were tagged and released at the Suva foreshore. Roland Karoy, FBC News.